And then she said, I got pictures of you spreading your ass on my phone. How you not gonna come home and raise this baby? Why the fuck are you spreading ass and sending it to anybody? Why are you spreading ass in front of your phone camera? Your government official that's watching through that shit. What is you doing, Freddie?
Crossroads.
That shit is a pretty good business model. What they do,
Tell me about it.
they give you you can have store credit if you like bring stuff in that they buy
Yeah.
and just shop with that.
Yeah, that's smart.
Like, don't really like every time you go, you should just bring stuff like probably like what you can get like $60 to $100, and then don't feel bad about getting like 2 little pieces or whatever.
Yes, that's pretty good. Incentivizes you to bring it in,
You know,
and incentivizes you to take shit back out. Is it like only do you get more if you do store credit?
no. If like do I have the tendency to want to buy more?
No, I'm saying like if I'm Crossroads, I'm like, yo, I'll give you 80 cash for that pair of sweatpants or 120 store credit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nah, that'd be smart though.
They should hire me.
That'd be pretty smart. That'd be really smart actually. 120 store credit or 80 cash, yeah, because they don't even offer a cash option.
Oh, they don't?
Nah.
Oh, so I guess that's smart anyway. They're still, but I mean, maybe somebody would bring their shit in, thinking they were just gonna cash out, but then see some shit on the shelves and be like, "Ooh, I like that." And then when they're $40 extra, you know, they might convert a new customer.
I don't know. I'm very pro thrift store recently.
Yeah, me too.
Why would you buy bruh? Unless you got it like that, I'm not. Unless it's designer, I'm not going anywhere else but a thrift store.
No, that's wrong.
You should check a thrift store first, at least.
Well, I mean, but like, it's not like thrift store or nothing.
If
You know
I
what
need
mean?
black sweatpants,
Yeah. What
I
if you want like a Nike Tech?
a Nike Tech's worth. Like yeah, if you want like a specific item, then it's definitely worth.
Or like I bought some tees today, but they were the Ghetto Art Studio Menace's shit. You know what I mean? He put some tees up and like that's better.
That
than
type of shit.
That's a $15 t-shirt. He's selling them at thrift store prices.
But do you plan that?
No.
Like I never plan like an Instagram purchase.
No.
Oh my god!
Me neither.
Oh my god!
It just happens.
Oh my god! I got some shit coming.
Yeah, what'd you get?
Fear God.
Ooh, what'd you get?
Fear God corduroy brown fitted cap.
Tough. The
Yeah.
corduroy cap.
Oof, bro. My big ass head, size 8.
Yeah.
And that's barely gonna fit.
You said it's a fitted corduroy. I don't think I've ever seen a fitted cord hat. That's dope.
Bro, it's so hard.
And it's Big Jer.
You know what I mean? Big Lorenzo.
Big Jerry Jer. They had a crazy fashion show at the Hollywood Bowl 2 weeks ago. Do you see anything from that?
Mm-mm.
It just looked incredible. The clothes felt similar to what you'd expect, but like just the Hollywood Bowl. I get such a boner for the Hollywood Bowl, but I will not lie to you. Anything and everything there, I would like to be in attendance.
Like just the venue itself. I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
Have we seen a show there?
The only show I've seen is Dead & Co.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mostly it's like they do the symphony there and like orchestras and like
Is it fat? Is it a big venue?
so nice. It's like an outdoor amphitheater like built into the Hollywood Hills. It's pretty big, really big. So nice.
I haven't been like to that many venues out here.
Hey, you have?
We've been to the Novo.
Yeah.
Been to
The Roxy.
I guess
That was Keem's first show.
And then the smaller ones.
Have you been to the El Rey?
Yeah, but for what? But I have been to there. But for what show? Was Kaylin there?
Kaylin was at the Novo. We went to the Palladium. Did you go to Blast? No, you didn't go to Blasphemy. Yeah, you did?
Yeah, I did. That was oof.
That's the Oh, and we also seen Smino at the Palladium.
Yes.
It is a lot of Novo shows, but I know we've been other places. I feel like that's just where we've done most of our coverage.
Peppermint, Moroccan, the smaller ones.
Yep.
Was there?
What about like the Echo or the Echoplex? That's where we saw J.I. the Prince. Was that the Echo?
Big Prince.
Big Prince.
Big New York.
The Wiltern. You ever been to the Wiltern?
Now you just saying words.
These
Aren't real videos.
That's a real, bro. I seen
The
Chief
Wiltern?
Keef. I seen Chief Keef at the Wiltern, like my second year at my second week at LMU. That was like my first show I ever seen in LA. It was a $5 show. Nick and I went.
Chief Keef.
Chief
Nick
Keef.
Morgan at a Chief Keef concert. Shout out
What a
to
time!
You,
What a time to be alive. It's what I only knew 2 people at LMU, and I seen Chief Keef is in LA, and I was like, "Yo,
Nick.
you want to go to Chief Keef with me?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure." $5.
Everyone trying to make friends, man. Those first
Not tried. He lives with us, bro. I made that friend.
those first
That was
2 weeks,
a successful friendship made.
like those first 2 weeks of college are crazy.
Yeah.
It's really like, all right, well, you want to talk to me?
Yeah.
Can I hang out with you guys? Like it really is like jumping into already existing plans or trying to like start something from nothing.
Totally. And you see who the asserters are.
100%.
Because there are a certain group of people that I think everyone met in those first 2 weeks. You know what I mean? And those are the people that said, okay, I'm going to go get all my options and then make my decision. You know what I mean? Other people just kind of melded to the first
I was
people.
like, whoever the fuck, like, come in, bro. I'll talk to you for like a week or two. If I don't like you, see you around, man.
See you around.
See
No,
you.
that's what I did. I made a point to meet everyone that I could see, everyone that I like thought I might become a friend with. It was like an interview. My first little, hi, I'm Spencer. You know what I mean?
He was really testing people.
Yeah. Then a month in, I was like, okay. I still have no idea who I want to be friends with, so it didn't work. It didn't work.
What's your first question? You've never met someone on this college campus, but it's like this could potentially be my next best friend.
My next best friend.
What do you ask? What's the icebreaker?
I always talk about like my icebreaker is always like clothes.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's like not as interesting as a first icebreaker could be, but I'll comment on something you're wearing that I resonate with. You know what I mean? And I remember people's first outfits very well. You know what I mean? Like we were talking about this dude that Kendall's friends with named Alex. You know him?
No.
He went to LMU. I don't know how else to describe him. He's friends with like Joe's, like Jaron and them.
I think I'm not even.
I just remembered him because he always had the Chance 3 hat on. First time I met him, he was wearing the Chance 3 hat, and like Sam brought him up, and I was like, "Oh, the kid that used to wear the Chance 3 hat a lot freshman year." And he was like, "What?"
Can't be his friend.
No, that's what
Shout out
bonded
Chance,
us,
shout
bro.
out Chance.
You were wearing a Nas t-shirt first time I met you.
Oh God, bro.
That's probably what I commented on. The
Fam.
New York State of Mind.
Fam, when I had like 4 T-shirts I liked, I was like, well, gotta pull out the hitter for today.
But see, the fact that is my icebreaker is why clothes are also important to me. You know what I mean? Not like super important, but just like say something about yourself with them because that might be why I talk to you. You know what I mean? That's something easy that we can bond over. That's visual, easy icebreaker.
I'll do clothes like as a compliment. Then I'll maybe do like sports or food.
Yeah.
Sports or food is easy because I'm always hungry. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat. I don't know what you're on, but I'm going to the cafeteria.
Food's
right
a good
now.
one. Food's a good one. Food's a really good one.
And now I tell people, hey, I have a podcast. What up, y'all? Welcome back to the StereoVision podcast.
Episode 68 coming at you. We just broke the ice with every single one of you guys.
You know what I'm saying? Comment down below what your favorite food is
Yeah.
and your favorite color. And then call your mom and say happy belated Mother's Day.
And then
You know
leave a
what I'm
comment and
saying?
say happy birthday, Miles.
You know what I'm saying? It was a holiday weekend, man.
Yeah, there were festivities going on.
But it's weird. I don't know if I love having a birthday this close to Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Because my mom already hit me with the crazy bars on like one of my birthdays a while ago. She's like, today's really like a day for me. I did all the work initially. It's like, I'm not finna dispute you on that. That's fair.
Like, you right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, I feel like how long do you celebrate your birthday?
You get a week.
You get a week, right?
Yeah. You get a week.
As a woman. As a woman, bro.
No, woman.
As a man, you can't have a full week.
I'll take my week.
You can't have a full week.
As a woman, you get your whole season. You get your whole zodiac
Literally,
season.
you got it's birth month. They do birth month.
Pisces season. You know what I mean? Like, it's birth month.
My nigga
We
said,
can at least take a week.
if a nigga say birth week, I'm looking at you crazy. You could have like a dinner,
Yeah.
then an activity,
Yeah.
and then your actual birthday. You could have like your little, but spread them out.
Yeah.
And on
Over
the off
week.
days, but on the off days, don't talk to me about your birthday. Like you can't have that energy. You can internally celebrate your birthday.
You're gonna get a text like 4 days after my birthday, and I'm gonna be like, my reflections on being 24. Like here's what I think so far.
Bruh, them niggas that be trying to get off the little birthday favors, bro. Nah, actually, I feel like I don't know too many people like that.
The shit that always drives me crazy is like it's mostly girls I know that'll be like, it's my birthday, here's my Cash App.
That's crazy.
Like, who's trying to send me a little 10? You know what I mean?
But you know they gonna get it.
Oh yeah.
That's what's crazy.
You ever sent the 10?
No.
Me neither.
This nigga definitely sent.
I know.
This nigga sent. She asked for 10. He sent 50 just to be an overachiever.
Come on, she gonna remember that. She gonna remember when she got
to
that.
A girl that's not your girl, just a potential suitor,
A potential suitor?
like a girl that you like might be into. You sent the bread?
I've never
Okay,
sent the bread,
okay.
bro. I would never.
You sent the bread once.
I never ever sent the bread, bro. I will never just give a girl money.
Yeah.
I won't. Well, I won't. Even like I love my girlfriend. Even I'm not gonna just hit you with the ooh, have a good day, baby. Here's $50. You know, that's not me. Like
When I get bread, I might. When I get bread, I might.
yeah,
Because that's a play. If it's your girl, but a random woman,
no, that's a fact.
a random woman.
Well, don't look at me crazy. I've never done it.
No, yeah, I didn't make sure. You gotta understand the person you sitting next to. I gotta really make sure what type of nigga you are, bro.
Interviewing me like we haven't lived together for 2 years.
Crazy, you know what I mean? But we had a good little weekend. You know what I'm saying? Popped out to Top Golf.
Topgolf was
insane
electric.
experience.
Yeah.
That was an insane experience. Awful. So bad at golfing.
Yeah, you were
so
pretty
at
bad.
golfing,
Yeah, you were
bro.
pretty bad.
Okay, I was using the fucking big ass club
I was too.
because I'm like, it had the little power thing on the end.
It was the driver, right?
Yeah. So I'm like, you have to
Yeah.
if you want to hit a 4, right?
Yeah.
But then like thinking back on it, it's like if you want to swing with more power,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? Like really unleash that bitch.
Yeah.
And not worry about, because I was worried the whole time about letting go
Yeah.
and it flying back and injuring someone.
Yeah. Well, that's your first problem. If you're worried about injuring someone, you're not gonna be able to hit it good.
Fam, that shit was terrifying.
Yeah.
Because then I saw other niggas wind up and I'm like, bro, if they go do one of them bitches and hit me, I'm gonna be sick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be sick. I'm standing behind the table, behind the line.
Oh, for
like,
sure. No, that's a move because I was using the driver, and I'm not a golfer, but I've been to Top Golf. I've done my little par 3, and I played baseball for a long time. You know what I mean? And it's like similar a little bit.
I can see that.
But I was shit. You know what I mean? I was like, what the fuck is going on? But then I switched to the 3-iron, and I started to kind of smack that bitch. I'm not gonna lie to you. I started to kind of hit that bitch.
3-iron.
See me on the green. I'm actually revitalized and want to learn now. I want
I
to
was
really
using
get
the
to
5 steel by the end, and I was like,
5 steel.
I got it by then.
The 5 steel is crazy. We can just wrap this episode up right now.
But besides our terrible golfing, you know, we got some new music.
You're terrible golfing. Don't speak for me.
Niggas wasn't going crazy, but let me.
I won, bro. I won. I beat Nick. I was number 1.
I don't know. I heard a
Put that on the record. Put
there
that
was
on
a
the
lot of
record.
things going
You
on.
can ask Nick. Your boy was drunk.
I was faded. I was out of here.
Yeah,
that was
just-
fun though.
yeah, that was a great time.
birthday. I got some birthday tracks though. You know what I mean? Lil Durk, Chase B.
Mm-hmm.
They were both. We had reactions. Go check those out.
Mm-hmm.
It felt like that was the first maybe inkling of the year heating up again.
Yeah, it went quiet.
It went extremely quiet, and I'm like, what the? We in quarter 2 or quarter 3?
What month? Yeah, quarter 2, right? It's May.
quarter
Yeah,
2.
we
We're in quarter
Q2.
2. This shit is bullshit. What is y'all niggas doing?
I know. I want some music. I mean, I hope they're saving it for the summer. But now it's go time.
It's fuck.
But
It's summer.
yeah,
I didn't know. What is it? Summer? It's spring.
I mean, I think
Summer's June.
we live in a college ecosystem.
Yeah.
We're out of college, but we're still around a lot of people that do it. You know what I mean? So to them, I feel like school's out is summer. You know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it. It feels like we're right on the brink.
We're on the
right
brink.
now.
We're on
Yeah.
the brink. We're on the brink. And then, you know, we got the K Tremine album.
That's gonna be what starts it off.
That's gonna make me feel like I'm in it. I gotta go to more outdoor events, maybe. You know, because LA is warming up a little bit despite today's gloomy ass weather.
Yeah.
But okay, so
K Tremine is gonna kick
yeah.
it off because there's always one. There's always one like major drop. I feel like that everything starts to roll. You know.
that shit is gonna be immaculate.
I know.
That shit is going to be a perfect album. I'm willing to say it because the features were elite.
Yep.
The 2 tracks that we've gotten, elite.
Mm-hmm.
Forever obviously is dope, but then fucking and of course I'm blanking on the fucking name. Rebuke.
Yep.
Fuck.
I gotta hear it, bro. I still haven't heard it.
It's the snippet at the end of Forever, but like just so chill.
Mm-hmm.
Just like you want to sit on a beach at a sunset, got a little bev in your hand, just looking at the waves crash, bro.
Yeah.
Real reflective type shit, bro.
I like that. I like that.
I was actually in a little bit of an Amine kick.
Mm.
Like the past probably like week, because I'm in this awkward stage where like I hate my entire music library.
Yeah.
So I'm like just going back to old shit that I know I've enjoyed, you know, and like maybe like looking for deeper cuts or like paying more attention to shit that I maybe was listening to more passively.
Yeah.
And I'm going back, and this nigga has delivered a couple albums,
Mm-hmm.
like a couple bodies of work with like 5 to 8 songs I really enjoy.
Yeah.
And that's not something I think a lot of artists can do. And then he's about to follow that up with a K Tronada album,
Which is gonna unlock shit for him.
you know. And like he's in this interesting space where I don't think Amine is not one of those rappers that's ever gonna like be like, oh, best rapper alive. And like, pay attention to me. It's just a nigga who's making music that's fucking dope.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so many different types of sounds.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't pinpoint his shit. None of his shit all sounds exactly the same, which makes it really fun to listen to, especially when you're like going through the whole catalog.
Totally. No, that's 100% it. And he's working with the right people.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of getting like ticked up in just like peers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when you see people interacting, making a tape with K Tronada, you just know what that's gonna do for the rest of their career. That's how I felt when I seen Toby Nwigwe do the Pharrell tribute. Do you see that?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, his price is up. You know what I mean? Like he's gonna start working with them and like the talents there. Like I don't know. You can tell a lot based on who people work with.
And like I think it's also who's easy to work with.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think the industry would love if Toby Nwigwe was getting pushed.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same reason why Her does every like major award show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or even like a Janelle Monáe.
Yeah.
Like all of these people like outwardly are just very likable people.
Mm-hmm.
And very like non-controversial but still artistically respectable,
Mm-hmm.
which is dope.
Yeah.
That's so shout out all the people who are unproblematic.
Shout out.
Now we want to talk about like some more problematic people.
Yeah, we can go there.
NBA Youngboy dropped a whole ass album because he said, "Oh, Dirk, you're dropping this day? Fuck you. Pay attention to me again after my 33-song album."
Here's another 3-hour album that I have in the clip. 1 of 10.
And he could because it makes sense because the nigga's on house arrest.
Yeah.
Indefinitely been on it. So, you know the nigga just has it ain't nothing for him to say, "You're 15.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you. Let me take some streams away." Da 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 da. And like drum up some controversy and shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think Atlantic's tripping. You know, because I saw a pretty interesting take where it's like, yeah, like I don't think Youngboy's first week sales or like sales numbers are ever stupid crazy, you know?
Yeah.
But if you just do a fuck ton of like small like releases throughout the year, by the end of the year you're gonna add up to, if not the same, if not more,
Oh, yeah.
than a lot of people are doing on their 1 or 2 projects that
Oh,
they
yeah.
drop in a year.
He's definitely the definition of like a volume shooter. You know what I mean? And that's going to rack up in today's streaming age. Like that, it works. You know what I mean? And we see it. Like he's one of the bigger like superstars like of the generation right now. But I think it's pretty obvious in the public eye that he took an L like with that diss record. You know what I mean? And like continuing to come at Dirk the same week that Dirk like takes the ultra high route and makes a song with Cole preaching positivity. You know what I mean? And also like Youngboy, that's like just a couple months after the whole GQ segment with Elliot Wilson up in the snowy mountains where he was done dissing people and done causing problems. You know what I mean? Like done with the violence. Like
I mean, you know that shit is it's publicity at a certain point.
mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I don't know if I mean shit. We kind of see it with maybe it's I hate to like say that people like don't have complete control of themselves, you know what I mean? Because at a certain point, I'm very much so a proponent of like you're a grown ass man.
Yeah.
So if you say something, stand on it. If you don't want to do something, you won't do it.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's easy to call cap on that, but like I don't know what is going on in his head, in his life that has him so angry and like on 10 all the time. But
Yeah.
it's not a great look when like you said, it seemed like he was ready to do better.
Yeah. I think you hit it on the head though, that's just a great PR move. You know what I mean? Because all that like a publicist can do for an artist is put them in a position where they can make their own decisions. You know, at the end of the day, they're not touching the music. They're not, you know, like actually like in this person's psyche. They're just saying, hey, here's Elliot Wilson who will throw you lobs and will put you in this beautiful like like wholesome setting. You know what I mean? Say this, this, and this, but like it was probably just a play. I don't think any of that. I don't think anyone really took that as like the truth when it came out. You know, like some people might have been like, ah, but like he's a demon, bro. I'm so sorry. He's just like a demon.
And I think it's also different when you're inside.
Yeah.
Because I don't think when you're not moving around
Yeah.
state to state, in the streets, going to different places, having to really see the niggas you calling out, there is almost an inherent safety.
Mm-hmm.
Who gonna pull up at his crib?
Yeah.
With
Surrounded by
security
officers
and all this shit.
Yeah.
You know, like, so he's probably just pins up and there's no stakes for this.
Mm-hmm.
At a certain point, it's not even like all this violent dissing. It's just talking.
Yeah.
It's just fucking words. And I don't think it's necessary for his career. I don't think it's pushing him artistically. But like you said, Dirk, on the other hand, does seem to be taking the high road, which is dope. Leveling up. Not only is he getting the track with Cole, which was pretty cool, you know what I mean? Once again, check out the reaction. But he's doing things for his city.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of trying to be seen as more than a rapper. Or it's not even that he's trying to be seen as more than a rapper. It's that he understands his influence as a rapper.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, you got all these old-ass politicians and all these old-ass donors and people with bread that are probably going to make a real difference in the city.
Mm-hmm.
But if I then pop out and back these people, that's going to make the kids maybe listen to what they got to say more.
Mm-hmm.
It adds that validation to these people who are doing good. So that was really dope to see.
Because he's got it. He's got the cred and the community. Like, no matter how positive he goes now, like, you're never going to be like, oh, Dirk's corny. You know what I mean? Like, he's done it long enough and, like, been about it for long enough that, like, he's certified.
Bro, and not wanting to see people... It is easy, and I think, like, I'm definitely, like, one of the people who does it. Like, it's easy to call positive shit corny.
Mm-hmm.
Positivity is not corny.
No.
Like, and more so than anything, you see it with, like, well, we can mix in, like the fucking John Morant thing. Like,
Yeah.
a nigga who hasn't seen nothing or isn't from that is gonna want to pop they shit when they get out just to make niggas think they hard.
Mm-hmm.
But someone who's seen tragedy and has seen loss and been in these situations is going to want to get as far away from that as possible, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, you see Wallow? Like, Wallow be happy to be outside.
Yeah.
Wallow be happy as fuck
Yeah.
to do anything. He don't give a fuck how goofy he looks. Because, like, bro, I'm living life. I'm free. Legitimately.
I
Like,
did it.
Like, I could go anywhere I want, and I used to be confined to a fucking cell. I'm going to live my fucking life and be happy as fuck. All 24, I'm awake.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
100%. No, I think that's a great comparison. And I think we can get into the Jaw stuff because it was definitely something really interesting.
Yeah.
I know. Like, people, what I saw, someone called him something super funny. NBA
dumb boy.
NBA dumb boy.
Kwame Brown. Shout out.
Yeah, that was so funny.
Bro.
But I mean, if you didn't see, I'm sure everyone saw, but John Morant, for the second time in the past, 4 months? In the past 2 months, is on Instagram Live with a gun in his hand. You know, like, it's just unexcusable. You know what I mean? It's absolutely crazy to see.
Bro, at a certain point, you got to be like, yo, NBA Youngboy, when he said, like, in the Elliot interview, like, you know, I know how my music affects the youth and da-da-da-da. He's talking about you, Ja.
Mm-hmm.
He's talking about you, Ja. Mm-hmm. Like, bruh, just because you listen to Youngboy say shit does not mean you got to go pull out the gun.
Mm-mm.
Who are you shooting?
Yeah.
You are legitimately, I saw the background. You're in your residential neighborhood.
Yeah.
Why do you need the gun?
Yeah.
Why do you, like, what?
And why do you think anybody's going to think you're tough for having that there? You know what I'm saying? Like I was talking to someone and we were comparing it to, we were comparing Jaw's situation to, like, Ron Artest. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Malice in the Palace. And it's like, there's such a difference between somebody that came from that and has worked on themselves to avoid that, and then somebody says something and it comes out of them. You know what I mean? Just that innate, like, fight. You know what I mean? And that's the complete opposite of what we're seeing with Jaw, as somebody that's not pushed to any limits, but is almost fronting that without any need. You know what I mean? And I think it just solidifies. It's giving the opposite message he's trying to send. If it's about sending a message, if it's about looking tough, like, it's having the complete reverse effect.
It's just dumb, bro. Like,
yeah.
It's like there's no other way to describe this besides pure unfiltered stupidity. Like, this is really, really, really fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Like, it is inexcusable. Like, idiot. Like, you are dumb as fuck, bro. Like, no, bro. You got a light ass suspension. They said 8 games. You missed 2, bro. Like, this nigga was like not did the whole press run. Said this is not who I want to represent. Da 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 da. Bro, you got Nike checks. You got Powerade deals.
You would have been probably what? He would have made an All NBA team.
Bro, he cost himself 40 M's because, you know, that was the slap on the wrist. That probably justified the short suspension. Like, you know, because I think, like, numbers-wise, if you into, like, hoop and, like, whatever, like, you know, Ja was probably one of the top 6 guards in the NBA. Like, he, you know what I mean? He could have been on there. But he didn't get that, and contractually, because of that, kicker doesn't, like, go in, so he doesn't get 40 M's. So now instead of 240, he's at, like, 190-something. You know? And now it's like, fuck, you might give up the whole contract.
Yeah.
You giving up game checks for at least the first half of the season. At least. And it's like, why? Why are you fucking up bread? Why are you fucking up the brand? Nike's gonna drop you. Like, I don't know. And you've had time and time again, you've seen him drop Kyrie.
Yeah.
You've seen Adidas, like, drop Kanye. Like, you see what could happen and how cutthroat these companies are.
Yeah.
What are you doing, bro?
And if you're not gonna, like, fix it for yourself and for your own money, like, look at everybody that you are inspiring. You know, you are probably the most electric player to play basketball since D-Rose. You know what I mean? That kids are like, oh my God, like, look at the athleticism, just the pure ability on this person. And this is what you're gonna stand for. You know what I'm saying? It's really, really disappointing.
And if they don't do it for you, if, like, all the kids that you're inspiring outside of your home don't inspire you, have a daughter.
Yeah.
Like, you have a child daughter.
Yeah.
This is what you want to represent as she gets older. This is it, bro. And, like, you really, like, it does make the shit seem so stupid when, like, I get there's a parade inside my city at the beginning of the season. All the bullshit. It goes down, right? And you come back after the first suspension still saying that shit. Still quoting the Young Boy lyrics. All, like, bro, it's like, even if you're bumping that shit, because it's fine. It's fine. Listen to whatever music you want. I don't give a fuck. But it's like, publicly, at least show that you've changed. Show some remorse. Show some learning.
Yeah.
I don't know. It begs to me a bigger question about, like, we talk about, obviously, like, celebrity and all this, and musicians are the same way because it's fucking kids. Lil Tyler's, like, what, fucking 17 years old?
Yeah.
Like, these are little ass niggas getting big money. But yeah, I just think there's something to be said about these underdeveloped human beings getting so much money at such a young age.
Yeah.
You give me a fucking contract to record some albums and, like, all this money before I even put out the product, before I even had it ready, there's this big chance that I probably, like, say you get to this point, right? Because think you see this with a lot of artists. You know what I mean? They put out a mixtape or two. They get them hot. You know what I mean? They in the streets, you know what I mean? Got that buzz, da-da-da-da, right? You sign a deal. Then you still have to produce an album now. But now you got the money. So now you could go to the studio and smoke weed. Now you could go to the studio, drink lean, go to the studio, get drunk, invite the bitches over, da-da-da-da, and do everything but make the album on someone else's dime. You know what I mean? Especially you playing with the advance. It don't always kick in that, oh, they gotta recoup this bread. You know?
Yeah.
And so that's how you could then see a lot of these. I do believe a lot of these projects are rushed. A lot of the ones that you see when they get their big debut album and it don't hit the same, I think it could be a product of it being rushed. I think it could be a product of them maybe getting complacent when they get money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You see it with athletes like DeAndre Ayton and all that. You know what I mean? The nigga said, I want to work hard and do all this shit to get to my second NBA contract.
That's a crazy quote.
After you touch 100 M's, niggas don't give a fuck no more.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Do you think you can handle it?
Like, if I like, now?
Your 18-year-old self, 18, 19-year-old self.
No. To be honest, like, I'm thinking about myself at 18, like even now, in excess of money would be scary to me. That, you know, like, I don't know, 18, no. 18, if I had that much money, I think I'm doing a lot. I think I'm having a lot too much free time. I think I'm having too much money to buy substance that you talked about. I think I'm doing shit like getting like I'm getting tats everywhere. You know what I'm saying? If I'm 18, I'm doing all of it. I have the money. Like, why not?
Right.
I know dope shit. I know dope art. You know what I mean?
Fuck
And like
everything else I just said. Like stay on the tattoo point. Bro.
yeah.
Because it's like, right now,
Yeah.
with how you're getting tattoos. You know what I mean? I think you could very well, by the time you're like 30, be tatted all over. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But you're going to get a couple here, a couple there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to be more selective and intentional with it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're 18, you get all the bread to get your whole body tatted. You might just blast your whole body. And then in 5 years, you might look back and be like, well, fuck. Maybe I wish I had space on my body to do something else.
Yeah.
Maybe I regret this one. Maybe I regret the girl's name that I got tatted that I was with when I was 18. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It faded out my mind. There's a lot of these decisions that are just so momentary.
Mm-hmm.
And like you think that this shit is going to be there forever.
Mm-hmm.
Music does not last forever. It's always going to be a young person's game. Sports, it'll always be a young man's game.
Yeah.
These are young people games. While you're on and popping, like feel that moment
Mm-hmm.
and don't let it overwhelm you, which is impossible. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you have to at least be like, you got to look at the niggas who have crashed out before you and then just go the opposite direction.
Seriously.
Because there's a million examples. There's a million fucking examples. Ugh. And I think, sports, it's easier.
Mm-hmm.
Because outside of basketball, you have to go to college for at least, like the NFL, like you're probably there for minimum like 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
That's necessary.
Mm-hmm.
Being on that campus, having to go to class, being responsible for things while maintaining this superstar status, however little it may be, is important.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. You gotta just...
It'd be interesting to think about what like a comparable thing to like that year removed from high school rule would look like in like something like music, but I don't think it could really exist. You know what I mean? I'm trying to think about ways to kind of allow these youth to develop and and hone their skill and just live life before they get everything they've always dreamed of. You know what I mean?
I really think that, to be very, very honest, I think that like a lot of A&Rs have to take a lot of blame for what happens to their artist personally.
Mm-hmm.
The manager is obviously peak, like you should be their point person day to day, making sure like, are you fucking alive and well?
Yeah.
And like in a decent mental state.
Mm-hmm.
But like, how much bread this nigga cost the company.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're aware of that, you need to be protecting the company's investment however possible. Fuck it, like, you should care about the human being.
Mm-hmm.
But like, bruh, like, if you don't care, if you're too bad of a human being to care about them, you know what I mean? Then care about the investment.
Yeah.
Care about the business.
Yeah.
Care about how much bread they could lose you. Or like, I don't know. It's like, you gotta have people around you that give a fuck about what could go wrong with you. Because if you're surrounded by people who are only interested in making the money, they're gonna let you crash out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. I feel like
I think you're right.
There's not enough people who care.
Yeah, and it's kind of like this whole sentiment about like it's a young man's game is true and it is driven by demand, but like some of the people that have a lot of power as gatekeepers need to maybe stop looking so much at these kids.
Yes, bro.
Give more shine to the older people that are ready and that are probably more skilled anyway. And even if the consumer is dying for this little 15-year-old whatever, maybe just for your own mental and for like the reputation of your company, you look at somebody that is actually ready for that check.
Bro. And you think it's fucking obvious.
Yeah.
You think it's fucking obvious.
Yeah.
Because it's so much easier to have a conversation. Bro, I'm 22 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I would still much rather deal with a 30-year-old than an 18-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah.
I think someone who's been through it and experienced shit understands the moment and what they have to lose.
Yeah.
If you come from... Take going back to the John thing. People say he comes from like a middle class home.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that at all. But if you've kind of had money, kind of had a comfortable upbringing, and then you get more bread to make you more comfortable, you're like, damn, the life that I was living before wasn't that bad. Like if I could go back to that, if I had to go back to that, it wouldn't be the worst thing, you know? But if you get out of a situation, or like in terms of music, say like the first thing that you put out doesn't get on. The second thing you put out doesn't get on. It takes you a while to find your sound and develop as an artist. When you do get on, you're going to do everything in your power to stay on.
Because you're humble.
You know? And then you're going to also be more willing to be like, fuck, like, let me get these endorsement deals. Let me pop out to these interviews. Because you understand what's at stake. Kids don't always understand what's at stake. Myself included, bro.
Yeah.
Like, we're still very young, you know what I mean? Fucking up mistakes and all that shit. But, like, I don't know.
I love doing this and having the podcast and getting to just talk to artists and working in the industry, because just on the pod, like, I think about everyone on a spectrum in age, you know what I mean? And they're all great artists that are deserving of their moment, but to hear kind of the difference in perspective and how they speak about their career, I think is really telling, you know?
100%. And I think there's obviously exceptions to the rule, you know what I mean? But yeah, you just can't think that these exceptions are the norm, bro. Like most 19, 20-year-old kids are going to be fucking stupid. I know I was pretty fucking stupid,
For sure.
And I thank God that I don't have a camera in my face all the time. That's probably an insane amount of pressure. Because then even on the young boy shit, like, because I think he's someone who does come from that. And like has to deal with that, but then he's just like, bro, like you change every day. You go through, like, you could wake up one day having a really bad day.
Yeah.
And I doubt that he's thinking about the Elliott Wilson conversation 3-4 months removed from that. He wakes up, sees someone talking shit, one of his ops talking shit. You know, it might just be out the window with all that bullshit. We firing on everybody. You know what I mean? Fuck the industry. Literally, that nigga took shots at, bro, like, when you hear some of the music from Youngboy, and it's not the shit on Youngboy episode, because he has some redeemable qualities. He has good songs that are in my phone for sure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like when you hear him firing on Yachty, Drake, like fucking, like Dirk, obviously, like niggas dead homies, bro. It's like, bruh, like he seems more like he comes off more like a troubled kid at a point to me.
Yeah, it's like
I feel bad for him.
Why are you mad at Yachty?
You know,
Yachty was putting you on his album. Yachty did not do anything.
It feels like you almost feel like he almost feels like isolated.
Which he is.
You know?
He's been totally isolated by the industry because of his own doings.
Yeah.
But like it's definitely a mix of being like totally put in a corner where nobody in the industry fucks with him, and he's on house arrest. He's like physically and mentally isolated.
Yeah.
And that's probably very hard, but like talk to somebody. Shit. You know what I mean?
Facts. And I guess the one saving grace for all of this is that they have time in their lives going forward to get better.
Nah, the one saving grace is we got Big Draco on his ass. We got Soulja Boy about to shut that shit down, bro. He's my favorite part of this beef, without a doubt.
Bro, you see what he sold?
Soulja?
Yeah.
No.
They said like 5K.
Soulja's album?
Yeah.
Well, nobody even knew it was coming out. 5K, I'm impressed that... Who
5K is crazy.
Who listens to Soulja Boy, bro?
Unironically, yeah. Yeah.
Like he that 2008 album slaps.
Yeah, I don't what? Like Soulja Boy? I'm not slapping that.
No.
Ever. I don't think I've ever listened to. Did you ever play that? I don't think I've ever clicked on that Rick and Morty song. And I think that was the biggest like new moment for him.
Yeah, I've never heard it.
That nigga
I'll keep crank that and Kiss Me Through the Phone and yeah.
Kiss Me Through the Phone is iconic.
Kiss Me Through the Phone is his best
Kiss
song.
Me Through the Phone that's a good song.
That's a great song.
That's a really, really good song.
Baby, you know that I miss you.
You need a good sing-along song. I haven't gotten a good sing-along song in a while.
Yeah, I don't know if I have either.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, as a man.
Yeah.
Another question.
Yeah.
You with a girl,
Mm-hmm.
right? At a concert.
Yeah.
And the artist tells you, now scream or make some noise. Are you making noise?
You know me, bro. You've been to concerts with me. I'm probably going, ah!
Do you hezzy though?
No hezzy. No hezzy.
That's interesting. I have mixed feelings. If I like the artist, I might. But you can't be that loud.
No, I'm a scream.
Like
bro.
I'll sing along to a song.
If I like the artist,
well,
you know, oh yeah, I'll sing along to a song. I'm not there to impress no one.
That was just an intrusive thought. Don't mind me.
No, it's a great question. That's a great question.
Besides the negativity, Janelle Monáe took her titties out.
Hey,
Niggas was in an uproar.
it's her titties out era, and
I
we could
hate
not
niggas. I
be
hate niggas.
happier.
You know how simple niggas are. You know how simple. Like you know that there was a big meeting. Like, all right, how we gonna roll out the album?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What we
Yeah.
gonna do? What we gonna do? And someone was definitely like, titties. That's the titties pool. Boom.
Good roll out.
Like, bruh.
And everybody is talking about her.
Yeah. You know, Janelle Monáe, the pantsuit queen, the woman who I feel like in her music is more sexual than she lets on in the public eye all the time. Went all the way there.
She really did.
Went all the way there, and it almost overshadowed the music. It definitely overshadowed the music. Let me not even cap. I think the titties overshadowed the music, but the music is good.
Yeah. The music's really good, and it's a single, so it's fine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Do this now.
And it's announcing the album, and I think that's what it was supposed to do. It got people excited for the project.
And it worked. It
Yeah.
so worked because
Yeah.
people listened to that song. Everybody listened to that song because they wanted to see that video. You know what I'm saying?
And I think that it's the vibe that she's going for.
Yeah.
It's very much so on the same accord as Beyonce, where it's like real self-love. Like, I don't know how old she is.
She's like 38.
Okay, yeah. And just an older woman kind of reclaiming her sexiness, which is cool.
It's really cool.
And I think that that's something that a lot of women can get behind too. Age of Pleasure is the title. You know what I mean?
Coming out on 6/9.
You know? That's summer. That's funny.
Right?
That's funny.
It's so funny.
That's very funny.
The cover is so awesome. Have you seen the cover?
through the legs.
Going through the legs, titties out. Well, and it's like super sexual, but like if you watch the video for what's it called, Lipstick Lover,
Yeah.
it's very tasteful. It's very artistic.
Yeah.
That's the one thing. Like it's like in your face and all the way there, but those shots are beautiful. They're not beautiful because that girl's ass is beautiful. They're beautiful because this composition and the color grading and
colors.
Yeah.
Like that's her. That's her treatment. All this shit is going to always be to the 10th degree. But she's someone who I think has gotten maybe disrespected by mainstream audiences. And so if you want to bring in more people, you know what I mean, get more eyes on it, you got to change your approach a little bit. And I think this was her adjusting in the best possible way.
Yeah, because I agree. Because like you said, she's been this, but maybe not so loudly. So she's like, all right, y'all didn't hear me. You know what I mean? Come on. I'm excited for this. It seems like she might have herself a year.
Yeah. I mean, she got Album of the Year nominations before.
What, like for the
last
2018 one where she's in the yeah.
So I think this is a familiar space for her, and I think, you know, she started off strong. Yeah, bro. I wasn't looking at the titties though.
Yes, you were.
I wasn't looking at.
I know you got the video from that little concert bookmarked.
I don't look at none of the titties. That's crazy.
What?
Niggas, the fact that they show bookmarks and that niggas like really like, you could tell. Like, bro, like that shit had like probably like what, like 10K retweets, like 20 something likes and like 60K bookmarks.
It's crazy.
Like, come on, bro. Like these niggas is crazy. Niggas is crazy. Twitter is horny.
Twitter's so
Stop.
horny, bro.
Stop. Be better though. I thought we was better, bro. We as men gotta be better.
What, them bookmarking the titties?
Bro, you can't let them think, because now they think they know they got us, but we just confirm that they got us.
They did not.
Women know how to control us, bro.
Totally.
You can't give them that edge.
We totally can.
No.
How can you say no to the titties?
I won't be outsmarted by fucking titties, bro.
Why not?
I won't.
Why?
I won't do it.
I mean, sometimes you just have to say ignorance is bliss and just enjoy the titties.
Nah, bro. I was really focused on the bridge of the song, bro. What was the chorus like, bro? Who produced it?
I have no clue, but you
Know
saw
what
her
I'm
got it.
saying?
Get out of that pool, bro. Bro. Oh my god. That was a moment. And just seeing all the comments, bro, was so funny. And all what people were saying when they were retweeting. People were blown away.
Yeah, bro, because they're used to seeing her in a pantsuit. Meanwhile, they didn't see one of the videos and like songs that she put out recently is like all about vagina. All vagina. Like there's definitely like a big like I don't want to fuck it up. So someone's going to have to like look it up the right thing. But like there's a pretty crazy video on her YouTube. That's all I'll say.
Oh, the name?
Yeah, like it's like
okay.
all about.
I thought you were going to try to get into some of the imagery and you didn't want to.
No, yeah, there's like a giant vagina. Like a giant vagina. Do you say vagina or pussy? Like in this situation.
In this situation,
Is YouTube gonna flag me?
I think vagina would definitely avoid the flag more than pussy would.
It's the medical term, right?
Yeah, but I'm still saying pussy. Probably a big pussy.
That sounded weird. You
Yeah.
know? He said big pussy.
I don't really love any of the like
Genitalia.
vagina. Well, no, I think guys got good ones.
Pause.
No, yeah.
Big
I
pause.
I
Big
think
pause. Yo.
Bro,
Whoa.
no.
Whoa.
Hear me out here. I just think the terminology is better. Dick, cock.
I'm uncomfortable. What else came out this weekend?
You don't want to talk.
Chase B, Travis Scott, Quavo, and Ty Dolla $ign dropped a song
Yeah.
that was, in retrospect, relatively forgettable.
Really?
Yeah.
You haven't listened to it?
No, it's fun. It's fun.
Sounds good.
When am I pressing play on it?
I don't know. I haven't been able to listen to anything but the new Conway.
You know?
That's all I
I'm
listen to.
still a fuck.
What?
I ain't listen to it.
It's so good, bro.
I ain't listen to it.
It's so good.
And I'm in a space where I would love to listen to it.
Yeah.
I just keep forgetting it. I forgot. I didn't even. It was. Why don't people talk about their drops?
I know.
You can't shock drop.
Yeah.
Give me a rollout. Give me time. Hype it up. Like
I agree.
knew
Especially
God
for a
Don't
project-
Make Mistakes was gonna come out.
I know. And this project is like a lot better than God Don't Make. Well, I shouldn't say a lot better because I really liked God Don't Make Mistakes. But like, this thing is fucking good.
Yeah. Yeah. Won't he do it right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the title track, bro.
That's an elite title in general.
Bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. Honestly, the title track sounds like a Drake song. Some of his flows and the beat sounds like a Drake song.
I mean, I'm gonna have to tap in.
Think about Conway doing Drake, but doing it like Conway would. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that's tough, bro. That's tough. Conway, one of them niggas that's also in like the Daniel season. Let me not go there.
Go there.
I was gonna call the nigga ugly.
Yeah, no.
Nah, but like he went through some things. He rap well though.
Hey, but his look makes him better.
Facts. Because
Daniels be hurting him, probably because of what they're saying in their music. You know what I mean? Conway's validates him.
Yeah, and like Conway always is just gonna come with great production from Derringer, Al, and whoever other top flight producer he can get, because he can get access to anybody now, and just elite bars. Good story. He's a good storyteller too.
He's a great storyteller.
Very compelling. He brings me into his world, paints a very good picture.
Can we talk about someone else that dropped, who I also think paints a good picture, who I'm ready to fully claim and endorse? Russ.
Okay.
Chomp 2.5, the EP is out. It's 6 songs, and I think it's great.
Have you seen the producer credits?
Yeah, I mean, there's the song with Al is my favorite song, Easy.
Bro.
I don't know who else is on. Ninth Wonder's on there.
Yes, Russ did the first track himself, which is what I didn't know it, but when I heard that, I was like, oh, that's kind of hard.
Yeah.
It's like I'm with all these legendary producers, and I'm gonna start the bitch off though with my shit that I produced. Like, this is what niggas was asking you for, Russ. At the beginning of his career, or like not even at the beginning, when he really had heated up. Like after the What They Want shit, and when niggas was hating on him, it became cool to hate on you because one, you were saying some like obviously like it was clear you were like trying to poke the big media bear, mainstream bear, and like just like shoot at niggas. But then also it's like you did everything and you don't have to do everything. You know, it is dope to hear him on different people's production. It is dope when you grab a feature, you know what I mean? Even though this is no features, right? It's just him.
Yeah, just him.
Yeah.
I agree. But now it's like, it kind of makes sense because it's like, how are you getting Alchemist and Ninth Wonder at that point in your career when nobody wants to work with you? You know what I mean? You kind of have to ostracize yourself and beat those allegations. Like,
he could have got one though. He could have got one.
Yeah.
Like he could have got like I don't think he could have put like, because I agree. Like he couldn't. He put together a cast.
Yeah.
Like he could never have done this. Like he had like 6 tracks of like all hitters.
Yeah.
In terms of like elite producers, but like, bruh, you could have got a Justice League beat back then.
You're probably right.
You know what I mean? You could have got a beat pack from some like niggas who would have like put together some hot shit. You could have got like maybe like a Hit Boy.
Yeah.
Tim, like something, bro. I don't know, but
I seen a tweet that made me really mad. and it was just like who had the better independent artist strategy, Russ or La Russell. And it made me mad. I'm gonna be honest, because I love La Russell. I do. I love his content. I can't say I love the music yet, but I like the content. But it's not close.
Yeah.
Russ has worked with everyone at this point. Russ has songs with Absol and Benny and Snoop and Westside, bro, and Jay Electronica, Joey Badass, Conway, Ghostface, Lloyd Banks.
Plus, isn't Russ running La Russell's independent artist strategy?
Is he?
I think La Russell's definitely signed to Russ.
Really? Oh, he probably is. He probably that would definitely make sense.
I think he is.
The Russes link up.
Yeah, I don't know La Russell's shit. Like La Russell has never interested me a little bit. And that might be mean, because like it seems like our lane. You know what I mean?
His content's cool. The music still. I'm gonna keep listening. It's not for me yet, but like maybe soon. There's some redeeming stuff, but I think it's time to accept Russ. Yeah. Everyone.
Yeah, and I don't think like, bro, that for all that we just said, that nigga was probably young when he was doing all the wild shit. And they had a SoundCloud chain. Like the SoundCloud logo.
Who did? Russ? That's hella funny.
You know, I can't judge the nigga for that.
Yeah.
I can, but I'm not gonna hold it to you forever. You know? Yeah. Like you could let that go. Once you take the SoundCloud chain off, it was time for him to mature. I think that he's now in a good headspace. And I think he's learned the things that didn't work and has stuck to the things that have always worked for him. Which is like he's never gonna compromise the content of the songs.
Yeah.
He's always going to have a lot of shit to say in the songs and let the songs do the talking.
Yeah.
He used to let a lot of, like, he was doing a lot of it. The interviews were doing a lot of it. Talk your shit in the songs and make them sound good.
Because now people will listen.
And niggas ain't going to have a problem with that, bro.
No.
Niggas are not going to have a problem.
He's got an album coming out this summer called Santiago. Keeps calling it a classic. I'm very intrigued. The Alchemist is my favorite book ever. He's talking about the protagonist from The Alchemist. There's probably a lot of let me not, but I'm definitely very, very excited for the album.
Yeah, it'll be dope. And he's one of those easy listeners. Like if you have just good raps and good beats,
yeah,
it's hard to make a bad project.
Totally,
it's hard like that. I can't get a few off of. What else dropped this weekend, if anything?
Some news dropped. Some news dropped about finally Adidas saying what they were gonna do with all the leftover Yeezys.
Yeah.
And they said they were going to sell them.
Yeah.
They said they were going to sell them and then donate all of the funds to people that were hurt by Kanye's statements that initially led to them dropping him. What do you think about that?
Like, yeah, right? You have to.
Yeah.
And I think when like the allegations came out, like Adidas is like, like you're a Nazi company. Like, you know, like there are things that their company can do as that big ass corporation with a lot of money to help causes that are important. And I think like any minority group, if you put the money in the right places, could benefit from that funding. You know what I mean? If you're giving back to Jewish communities, that type of stuff, you know, whoever Kanye was speaking out against and all that, that's fine. Does Kanye see profit from this?
I don't think so. Maybe.
I think they
probably has to
re-up the partnership.
Oh, did they?
Like not all the way, but it's like I think he's still getting his regular percentage.
He probably is. That was probably part of the deal. You know what I mean? That they had to just let that happen. I know they're definitely not like on terms of being like creative partners ever again.
My shit is like, bro, niggas is fake. Because remember when Balenciaga was a problem? I see all these niggas wearing Balenciaga.
Yeah.
These niggas had dead ads with like kids in them. Like, bro, like that's weird, bro. Like, I know that, like, you know what I mean? I might still see, and, like, I'm part of the problem, too. Because I'm not going to go out and wear my Kanye T-shirts right now just because I don't know what the viewpoint is of a nigga who do that. But, like, I wear my Yeezy slides. I see a lot of niggas wearing the Kanye shoes. So, like, it was like, how much do we as a society really care? about this type of stuff, for better or for worse, because it could be a problem with our society. It's like if you stand for something or fall for anything,
Mm-hmm.
which is what I think we as Americans especially are definitely on. Like we don't stand for shit.
Yeah.
So niggas will just get like whatever's happening, whatever the group says is a problem. I think we'll all jump on that bandwagon for 2 weeks and then
Yeah, that's just been the story with, especially with like fashion getting canceled.
yeah.
Because that's an easy way, because you can see what someone wears. You can't always see what's in someone's headphones. You know what I mean? Yeah. They'll stop wearing it for a couple weeks. People started wearing Kanye shirts again at work for me. You know what I mean? Like I be seeing them. I don't know. Some more shit that came out was that stockholders, like major stockholders and investors of Adidas, are now suing Adidas because they heard that, or they have proof of this meeting that happened apparently in 2018 where they discussed Kanye as a problem and Kanye maybe like creating a toxic work environment, but decided to just push it under the rug and like limit interaction with employees, you know what I mean, and just continue to do business. Adidas is the biggest loser here, which is kind of crazy because like what else do you do when your spokesperson is acting like that besides drop them? But it sounds like they didn't act correctly from the start. I don't know.
I mean, niggas wasn't buying the Hardens. Niggas wasn't buying Donovan Mitchell's signature shoe. Adidas basketball is some bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, Kanye was their main source of income for real. To me, at least.
Yeah.
And soccer. Adidas soccer and football. They little cleats or whatever be
yeah.
off.
And they do Pharrell shit, right?
Yeah. The human race shit.
Yeah.
Shit. So it was, but I think Kanye was like a big breadwinner for them. And like at the end of the day, they not gonna give up the bread. Money talks, you know?
Yep.
And it seems like they knew that. So at least it's dope that like this type of shit is getting publicized. So now maybe people will look at Adidas differently.
Mm-hmm.
But like we knew this shit. There was niggas who, when it initially happened, they like, this won't last.
Mm-hmm.
Kanye gonna get his bread off it. They gonna have to sell the shit. They can't just, you know what I mean? So it's another here one day, gone tomorrow type situation.
Mm-hmm.
Which sucks because there was a lot of people who were legitimately affected by shit, but it's like we gotta look inward as a society then and be like, what could if you one of the niggas that's gonna have a real big issue with this and a real big problem with it, like you gonna have to figure out how to gather your troops and your people and really be boycotting this.
Mm-hmm.
Like you really gotta be like, I'm not listening to Kanye. You really gotta be like, I'm not gonna fucking like wear this shit and I'm gonna like call out a nigga who does, and I'm not gonna look at you crazy. You know what I mean? If you could legitimately justify it.
Yeah.
But
I think something that you said long time ago, in one of like our first podcast episodes that I always remember, was you were talking about not necessarily like condemning and like shitting on people that don't do right, but uplifting those that do. Mm-hmm. And I think that is so true in the world of like fashion and canceling in fashion, because you think about it and you're like, oh, Adidas is fucked. You know what I mean? They knew about this. They did all this. They have these problematic backgrounds. They're fucked. But like most of these corporations probably are. Like we just happen to know about this shit because Kanye is crazy and vocal and, you know, made this domino fall. But there's probably equally as fucked up shit going on in most of these big corporations. So like, I don't think you should just cancel Adidas because this happened, but rather find a brand that you really value the messaging, you really trust what maybe you know something about some of the executives in the building. Just find one or two and just make a point to support them. You know what I mean?
A fear of God, you know what I mean? All that type of shit where you could really, I think when you know the owner's heart, which is hard to do with a lot of them because they're so detached in those situations, and I think most of the time it is these smaller brands. That's been my shit recently. Like, because a lot of these smaller brands that like you'll see pop up on Instagram or shit like that, or like say like a creator you fuck with that like dresses well or has fashion, like starts up a brand. When you are still at the point when it hasn't been overblown yet, support those and like pay for those, and like don't feel bad about paying a little bit more for that type of shit.
Yeah.
Because you know exactly where your money's going. Because when you go to even bigger, a Shein, Nike, Adidas, Fashion Nova, don't nobody know, like, don't even know what's happening. Even Tom Sachs. Did you hear about the Tom Sachs allegations, bro?
No.
Their work environment was legitimately insane.
Really?
He seemed like a psychopath. Like it was like borderline violent, even. Like
Wow.
like it was, bro. Because shit gets out of hand, and like because he just recently addressed like his allegations. He's like, the brand grew too fast,
Yeah.
and like we were just like so focused on like maintaining this quality and image that we were forgetting about the people who are actually creating the product.
Mm-hmm.
Which we live in a very fucked up world.
Support small brands.
Yeah, that's
That's
the
a
big takeaway.
real thing you can do, because vetting all the clothes you wear and all the things you consume sounds like something everyone should do, but in reality is impossible. You know what I mean? With the way that money controls power and power controls information. You know what I'm saying? Support small brands.
Facts. I don't know. I'm trying to think of my swag now. Cause like I want designer, but I couldn't do all designer.
Yeah.
Cause like you gotta mix it in, I guess. You know what I mean?
Mix in the pieces.
I get. You see the homie? Shout out the homie. The homie got some Prada glasses, bro.
Who?
Oh, Jeff.
Oh, he did?
Big Yumi.
Tough.
Big Yumi. You know what I'm saying? I'll thrift my fit. Give me some. Oh my god, you seen the Christian Dior trainers? I want some of those. Let me get out my bag. Just y'all gonna see me come 2024. I'm wearing.
We're gonna see you
t-shirt
dripped
right
out
now.
in nice small brands, right? Supporting nice small local
You gonna
businesses.
see me in some small brands, but I'll be lying to niggas if I said I'm gonna get. I gonna have like some pieces.
Yeah.
You need pieces, not whole fits, not whole.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's that shit with Kanye. What else happened? Oh, my guy, bro, the geyser. So sad, so sad. Freddie Gibbs.
Mm-hmm.
Spready Gibbs. What you doing, man?
Yeah.
What you doing, bro? This was a wild thing to fucking just open my phone to.
Yeah.
Like niggas was coming at Freddie, and so if you didn't know, the little girl that Freddie had been running around with, little bald headed girl, that he had been running around with for like the past like year, it seemed like, before like a couple months ago.
Mm-hmm.
She goes on a little tweeting spree.
Mm-hmm.
And like really is just laying it all out there. I'm talking screenshots of text messages,
Receipts everywhere.
basically saying, you got me pregnant. You don't want to raise the kid, but you were saying that you love me. Da 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 da. And then she said, I got pictures of you spreading your ass on my phone. How you not gonna come home and raise this baby? Why the fuck is you spreading ass and sending it to anybody?
That's
Why are you spreading ass in front of your phone camera? Your government official that's watching through that shit. What is you doing, Freddie?
Yeah.
The nigga who made Bandana,
Yeah.
Pinata, Alfredo, this what we doing? I don't know.
It was a crazy thread.
It is.
It was a really crazy thread, and it seems like it would be very hard to dispute what she's saying. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's not the one thing that it's kind of working against her is how she handled it after. In terms of like going on academic shit and like doing all the like other plays to fuck with him. Cause then I do lean more towards like, one, as a young man, you know what I mean? Be careful with who you're gonna do that with.
Mm-hmm.
Bruh, like, cause a kid is no joke.
Mm-hmm.
Cause now you fucking up another person's life. Not only the mothers, but the kids.
Mm-hmm.
So like, if you want to go do that, especially if you're a celebrity or whatever, you know what I mean? You gotta know who you fucking with, because there's plenty of girls who could go, what if you was you ever seen like those girls be talking like, oh, like this boy cheated on me, so I went and fucked his brother.
Yeah.
That's crazy. First of all, your brother's a dickhead if he does that. But,
Yeah.
But like, why? Like just a girl who will go fuck with your ops.
Yeah.
Right after, like, you know what I mean? If you did some shit, like, I don't know. That's not the best. But on the same token,
I think it really is communication in a relationship. And that's, I think, where Freddie's biggest shortcomings were, because in the screenshots, the really damning parts are where he's talking about wanting a child. That's what it is. Because if there's some communication before, and we're talking, oh, maybe you're not on birth control, like, if this were to happen, like, are we getting an abortion? Like, how are we handling this? You know what I mean? But, like, in the text message posted, it just seemed like he was like, oh, little Freddie. You know what I mean? Like down. You know what I mean? And I think that is where the problem lies, because then you can't go ghost once it happens. You have to stick to what you say. You know what I'm saying? And I don't see a problem with a man that's like, I love you, but I'm not trying to have a kid with you. You know what I mean? And if that's verbalized,
No, but that's a problem.
why?
That's a problem. Because I agree with you.
If that's
You
said
should say that,
before the kid happens, not after.
but you can't do that.
Why?
I'm thinking like logically right now.
Yeah.
Because what you're saying morally 100% right.
Yeah.
I would never move like this. I'm just playing devil's advocate right now.
Yeah.
You with this girl. You like being with this girl. You like everything that comes with being this girl. Da da da. You not gonna say something that could end that and fuck it up. And the second you like, I will never have a kid with you.
Not never.
He was never gonna have a kid with that girl. Ever.
And okay, if he's trying to play his game, he doesn't need to say that.
Niggas say I love you and don't mean it every day.
But I love you doesn't
know niggas who have done that.
I love you doesn't mean I'm ready to have a kid with you.
But a lot of shit, just emotional damage. Just like what niggas be capping. Niggas be lying. And a nigga who lies frequently is gonna eventually not understand the severity of their lies. So if they keep upping the ante, because I agree with you, they're not the same thing. But if you've been lying, saying I love you for years and years and years to all these different women, it's not going to be that hard for you to lie and say, oh, I want a kid.
Yeah.
Because you're going to think, I'm going to get out of this situation without a kid.
Yeah.
Until you don't.
Yeah.
And you do have the kid. And then it's like, well, fuck. You know?
But you know what I'm saying? All it would take was just a little aside. Like, yes, like, oh, like a kid with you would be a dream, like a little baby Freddie maybe in 10 years because I'm still rapping and doing my, you know what I mean? And just make it known that you don't want this kid now, so there is room for a conversation when it happens.
You're right. You're 100% right.
But I do feel you. But like that's where he fucked up.
And I'm just not surprised by it.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised by it at all.
Yeah.
Niggas ain't shit, bro. People ain't shit. I hate the phrase niggas ain't shit. Women are trash. People are dickheads.
Yeah.
People suck. Like, I don't think either of them have represented themselves in the best way in this situation.
Yeah.
But be more responsible as an adult. Like, I think what makes Freddie's situation a little worse is, like, my nigga, you're 40.
Yeah.
An 18, 20-year-old could get this off, and it's not that bad. You're a grown man with kids.
Yeah.
You know what comes with this.
Yeah.
Like, you know the game you're playing. Your career is you just signed a major deal.
Mm-hmm.
It seems a little irresponsible. You know, I think that he has enough bread to be able to provide child support or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's not like they're gonna be ass out, but you got to do better.
You see, Hove got a secret son too. What is it with all these secret kids?
No, bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like niggas is like. I guess Hove's is different because his would have been when he was a lot younger.
92.
Yeah.
So 4 years before Reasonable Doubt even comes out.
That little nigga. Okay, so I saw this just scrolling on Twitter.
Yeah.
On like one of those like like a crazy like one of those like just random links.
Yeah.
Like I was like I had to like I was just scrolling and I like passively looked at it. Then I like went back. I'd like what?
Yeah.
Wait. Huh?
Yeah.
And then like I like Googled it and like I've seen like I saw a couple more articles about it, but yeah, Jay-Z allegedly got a woman pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
It was a girl who was in a music video of his, right? Or something.
I didn't know that.
I think they had like a prior connection, you know what I mean? And he refuses to basically take like a DNA test for this little nigga who looks like Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Not all the way, but he look a little like him, bro. He favors you a little bit, bro.
Definitely.
I don't know. How do you even handle that?
As Hove?
Now, like in 2023, you've already been running for this many years. How do you handle this?
Drinks water.
Because he didn't cheat. He didn't cheat on Beyonce.
No, I think
it was before.
Yeah, I think you take the test.
You got bread.
You take the test.
That nigga grown.
Yeah, you help him out.
Throw him a couple M's.
Yeah, you help him out.
Throw him a couple M's and say, "Don't talk to me anymore." I never want to see you. Here's a couple M's. Here's 10 M's.
Well, I don't know how to.
You
feel.
and your mom's.
I don't know how to feel because like. Do you see that he's been after this for 10 years?
Yeah.
His kid's been trying to make Jay-Z take
Hey, look at me. Play catch with me, please. Let me get a verse, nigga. Damn, bro. Mention me in a song.
Play catch with me is so funny, bro.
Regrettably, even, bro. Mention me as a let me be a mistake, nigga. Damn, bro.
Yeah.
They ain't even talking about him, bro. No, like let him get his shine
He
on,
wants
bro.
a little bit of shine, bro.
But like, I'm like, if I'm him, you gotta go about it better. You gotta get way more eyes on this story. I'm airing that nigga out, bro.
Yeah.
If I'm him,
Yeah.
the fuck, bro. I'm taking a selfie every day and adding this nigga.
But he wants the game of catch, bro.
Bro,
Okay,
okay,
Ho's not gonna toss it with
play
him. if
catch
he's
in the
if he's
courtroom.
Doing that.
You can play. I'm having my day in court with this nigga.
See, part of me feels like 10 years in, the law should have like made this happen. But then I'm also like, it's Jay-Z. You know what I mean? That's like, it's like Illuminati big boss. Like he
Bro.
definitely,
Money, you can
Yeah.
make anything disappear with money.
For sure.
Shit, that's probably what Freddie thought.
yeah.
Freddie probably thought, I'm gonna tell legal about this. I'm gonna tell my manager about this. Might even tell the record label about this.
Yeah.
Somebody will have enough money to figure this out before the bitch can get to Twitter. Nah, bro.
Bitch got to Twitter.
That's not how it works. That's not how none of this works. Social media has created a very... You can't cap no more. You can't lie no more. What 21 Savage say? I DM in vanish mode. I do that shit a lot. Bitches take screenshots, my nigga.
Yeah.
That shit is not... Contrary to popular belief, bro, them Snapchats don't go away after 10 seconds, bro. And people gotta realize that, bro. Everything is...
They're like, oh, you didn't screenshot it. You never seen the 2 phone trick?
Like, come on, bro.
You never done the 2 phone trick? Everybody done that.
How you got two... you did a 2 phone trick?
You get your homie. You say, oh, I got the Snapchat. Come on. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas.
KY calc. Right into the KY
Niggas.
calc.
Niggas, man. Disgusting creatures, man.
For sure.
Yeah, Jay-Z, raise your kid, bro. Freddie Gibbs, raise your fucking kid. Yo, if you gotta raise your fucking children.
Yeah.
It was Mother's Day.
We'll just stop. Yeah, it was just Mother's Day.
Can we appreciate them?
Come on.
Bringing life into the world?
Yeah, stop bringing so much life into the world if you're going to be a deadbeat.
Fam, shit. Knock on wood, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it. I'm not ready yet. You know what I mean? Give me some time. That's a lot. That's a lot. Raising a little nigga's a lot. That's a, oof.
I mean,
Ooh.
yeah, no, fuck that.
You
Yeah.
got Spencer Jr. though?
Huh?
You doing Spencer Jr.?
Yeah, that's his name.
That's crazy.
He's definitely no Spencer the second.
Oof.
Spencer Lobdell the second.
That's kind of nasty.
hard.
It's kind of nasty.
It's so hard.
Spencer Lobdell Jr.
Should I just make him
Yours does sound better with the second.
right? Spencer Lobdell the second. Why are you doing Miles Jr.?
I can't.
Lil Miles?
I can't.
What if that was our generation instead of like Junior or the second? It was just Lil Spencer.
Lil
Hey,
Miles.
hey, I'm Spencer. This is my son, Lil Spencer.
This is about to say my friend. This is my small friend that I
This
created.
is my homie, Lil Spencer.
Because that's definitely how half our generation is gonna look at it.
Right? We
The
kick it
homie.
every day.
Every day.
We always go to school together and shit.
I just gotta feed this nigga. He don't really pay for nothing.
Nah.
You know,
I love
I'd
our
be
friendship.
hot, bro. I would be hot. Nah, let me not shit on the kids, bro. We really, we love the kids at TheStereovision. You know what I mean? Really educating the youth.
I need to start making an archives of things you say that I'm gonna have on like a capsule. You know, in like a hard drive in a capsule that I'm going to give to you at the birth of your first
Exactly.
child.
That's gonna be fucking terrible.
Or maybe on your child's 18th birthday, I'll just give it to them.
You know, oh God, no. Oh,
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do,
because if they gonna turn out okay, yeah. You can do that. You can do that.
18th
Do
birthday.
that when they 18, so
Yeah.
then they'll get it.
yeah.
They would get, because I think that would be ideal. I could communicate with that nigga at that point, bro. I don't feel like a kid. I don't know if you like unless you have I think we have older parents,
Yeah.
so I don't think we necessarily like get that type of conversation.
Yeah.
But when you could have like a meeting of the minds, like between parent and like child, and like you understand your parents, because I even now I'm like, as I'm older, I'm like, oh, I was a dickhead. Like,
Yeah.
maybe I was the problem. I would have punished me too, low key,
For sure.
for that.
For sure.
High key.
I got
bro.
off light. I'm beating my own ass, bro, if I'm the kid. Whoa.
Sorry, mom and dad, bro. we did some fuck shit, bro. Wow. Wow. Some crazy shit. I was like, do you smoke weed? No, mom. What? But I found all this weed.
Not mine.
Huh?
How's that- I don't know how that got
I
there.
love you. If you got this far into the episode, mom, I'm sorry. I still don't smoke weed.
Happy Mother's Day.
Oh God. But yeah, Jay-Z, Freddie, do your shit. Who else? What else is happening? What else is the goings on? Oh, P from QC.
Oh yeah.
Because I want to talk to to the stupid people again.
Yeah.
I feel like we're addressing a lot of the dumb niggas today,
Yeah.
bro.
Walk it back first.
So Q or P from QC. So many letters. Q from P from QC. CEO, founder, like rap OG, has legitimately started I think he's helped a lot of the street niggas really elevate their game as businessmen, as musicians in the best ways possible. I think has helped a lot of niggas who have come from sticky situations get out of those situations. And he himself has been deemed like a real nigga who has became a businessman. You know? He caught some of the most stupid snitching allegations I've ever heard.
Me too.
Over like 2 weekends ago. Basically, a man shot at him and his brother, killed his brother, and this nigga called the cops.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
That's all. And it was reported, and like there's paperwork.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy that anyone would have a problem with
What are you supposed to do if you're not a street nigga? I have things going on in my life. I have goals in my life. I just went through a tragic situation with my family. I'm not finna go out and go kill these niggas, but I'm gonna make sure they get behind bars.
Yeah.
How can I do that? I saw the nigga who did it. I know the nigga who did it. Let me go tell somebody who can go get this nigga.
Yeah. And do it without like fucking up my future. Nah, he went about things very properly, and as I think most people would.
He doesn't claim to be in a gang.
Yeah.
When you claim to be a part of this life, which is what, once again, pissed me off about Ja, because I didn't know that this nigga would be trying to throw up Crip and all that shit on the fucking NBA basketball court. You know what I mean? When you sign up for that life and you say you a street nigga and these are the codes you live by, fine. If you really want to get on a nigga ass for doing that, yeah, that's what comes with that. But if you never claim to be a part of that,
yeah,
you're a civilian.
Yeah.
Handle things as a civilian would. And I will judge you as my fellow civilian.
Yeah. And I don't care who you hang out with. A lot of people be doing that. You know what I mean? Oh, but you're affiliated. You be rolling around with these people. And like, yes, watch who you're around, but like, I'm sorry, you are not in a gang. If you don't bang, if you don't claim that, and even if you do, bro, like if you killed your brother, I don't know. I can't speak on that, but
I think if you claim that, you have to take what goes with that.
Yeah.
And if you want to put yourself in those situations, because I think we should. I think so often you see Vince Staples literally said it. It's like in 5th grade, me and this other little nigga at the lunch table decided we're gonna be Crips today.
Yeah.
And that's how it happened.
Yeah.
A lot of the young niggas who are catching bodies, contrary to what's, you know what I mean, publicized and all that, are catching these bodies at 13 years old. 15 years old. They don't know no better. They don't know what they're throwing away and all this shit, you know what I mean? So you do have to educate these people of like, yo, this is what you're signing up for. You are signing up to potentially be killed at any moment.
Yeah.
The nigga you call your op that you gonna go slide on, his people is gonna slide back too.
Yeah.
That's the part that a lot of the young niggas don't seem to realize. It's like their retaliation is inevitable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be tomorrow. It doesn't have to be in 1 year. It could be in 5 years. You will get your due. The streets is not, there's no happy endings in that. There's no way out of that shit, bro.
Yeah.
So if you gonna claim that and claim it, you gotta know what's going on with it. Or just stay the fuck away.
Just stay the fuck
and
away.
be a regular person.
Yeah.
And avoid the judgment and the rules of that and the restrictions of that. Because if you're a regular person, you know what 911 is always there.
Yeah.
Everybody know that number.
Yeah.
You could call that. And you're not going to be looked at no type of way, bro. Because what else are you supposed to do when your family has died? Not even a homie. Your family.
Your brother. P's not a snitch. I don't think anyone in their right mind is really holding out with any validity.
Yeah, bro, and I think he around a lot of niggas who is way more real than y'all niggas who's pointing him out. That's
sure.
what pissed me off.
For sure.
It's like, who are you behind this anonymous Twitter profile calling P a snitch?
Yeah.
Because I guarantee if you saw P in front of you, that nigga would slap the shit up out of you.
For sure.
Hey, Crip, blood, whatever.
Yeah.
You getting your shit. Like, come on. So I think we got to just stop. If you're not from that life, stop commenting on that life.
Yeah.
Like, for real. Like,
And thinking you know anything.
Bro, we don't know nothing. We don't need to say nothing. I don't know. We don't know nothing.
Mm-mm.
So let's just not talk about it in a negative sense other than we hope the best for these people. And we should dissuade them even like in their music from talking about shit like that or like trying to like, the ops dissing and all of that shit does not interest me. That's a big problem I have with New York drill.
Yeah.
Like, that's not an interesting story to me.
Me neither. You see the video of the little kids rapping for Meek Mill?
Mm-mm.
Oh, there were some little kids that were rapping for Meek Mill, and they were, I'm gonna shoot my op. I'm gonna hit the bitch. All this, and Meek was just like, yo, like, no, like that's not it. You know what I mean? It's a bunch of kids, and he's like, you gotta get all that out. You need the sponsorship. You want to be on Spotify, YouTube. You want to get brand endorsements. Take the swear words out. You know what I mean? Stop talking about the violence. Like, Meek, as funny as he can be sometimes, has always been kind of a beacon for that, I think.
Bro, yeah, because once again, bro, he knows exactly what he's trying. Bro, that nigga is someone who you could tell is happy to be living life, low key.
Yeah.
I think he's entering into his businessman era.
Mm-hmm.
So I think a lot of the shit that he be talking about is money wise. You know, when he be complaining or like saying like, oh, like this is wrong. But like whenever I see Meek do the corny shit, like the French fry shit and stuff like that, it's like this is really just a nigga enjoying his freedom.
Yeah.
Enjoying being out the hood, enjoying not being in these grimy situations. Because while we may love early Meek Mill,
Yeah.
before all that with the nappy braids and shit like that, that nigga was going through a lot.
Yeah.
That nigga like that was pain music for a reason, bro.
Yeah.
Dreams and Nightmares sound like it do because like
It's real.
really in the trenches, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm just happy to see anyone get out of that and then pay the knowledge forward.
Yeah.
Like really like stop people. I think even Lil Baby is really like on that.
Yeah.
Like I don't see Lil Baby promoting the bullshit
Me neither.
at all, really. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like he talk a little spicy here and there, you know what I mean? But he really, for the most part, stays away from like the beef, violent, negative shit. It gives the people like, bro, you made whoa, and the kids could dance to that,
Yeah.
and that was fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's
Shout out Baby.
bro. That's who's listening to your music.
Yeah.
These are the consumers. These are the TikTok people, bro. Like, don't. I don't know, bro. There's too much negativity in music, and it fucking sucks.
It does.
It really does. It's tiring.
And we're seeing byproducts of it
It's played out.
in real life.
We're not trying to do that no more. So, you know, preach positivity. SV
Always.
way. Always.
Don't
bro.
join a gang.
Facts.
Join the SV gang.
Literally, you know, subscribe to the channel.
Yeah,
No
come on now.
bullshit.
Hey.
What else is there?
I think that's pretty much it, right?
We hit on everything. We did good.
I think we did good.
Talked about the things. Look at us relevant. You know what I mean? We really gave out the fucking topics today.
A very relevant episode.
I'm gonna edit the fuck out of this so it's relevant too. Bro. You know what I mean? This
Yeah.
gonna come out soon, niggas.
Hopefully, yeah.
What else? What else have you been listening to then? I guess.
Today, I listened to an incredible album. A really, really incredible album. One of the best albums I've heard in a long time by Sudan Archives. Are you familiar? She's on Stone's Throw. Super, super unique, incredible artist that I had never heard until today.
Media Archives.
Huh?
There's an artist with a similar name. I was like, where have I heard that before?
I think Sedan Archives. The album came out last year. It's called Natural Brown Prom Queen, and it was a journey. You know what I mean? So many different kinds of sounds. I don't even really know how to describe it because it's really unique and a lot of different sounds. The vibe I got was kind of like Solange's last album, you know, kind of like elegant and artistic, but also really a powerful voice. She be rapping sometimes, like there's like some dance elements. It's like a really, really cool album.
Okay.
So I was doing that today. Definitely check that out. And then The Conway, been listening to that like crazy, and the Young Nudie tape. Finally caught its rhythm for me. Gumbo.
Niggas love that album, bro. Niggas really love that album. What's the eggplants and what?
What, the Savage song?
Peaches and Eggplants.
Peaches and Eggplants. So
Yeah,
good.
people really like that shit.
Nah.
I'm happy for Nudie having a moment.
No, it's fire.
He got a unique voice.
What have you been listening to?
Room 25 by No Name.
Oh yeah, fire.
A lot. Part of Me on that shit.
Yeah,
Ridiculous.
she's incredible.
Greek. I've been listening to him, and he dropped a new song called Bluff. That's really, really dope.
Yep, I heard that.
Q, that artist I play for you, 70s, 80s, his whole new album is just super, super fucking tough.
Mm-hmm.
Like really, really unique
Mhm.
R&B that sounds like nothing else. That's super hot right now. That's really it. I'm trying to think of like what rap shit I've been into. I've been in my Boldy bag a little more, obviously, just because I've been feeding some rapidy rap shit over beats that I'm in like a pondering stage with music.
Yeah.
I want to listen to music that lets me like kind of sit back and like I hear it obviously, but it makes me think.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like multiple meanings, music about life.
I'll send you this girl that I was just talking about.
Yeah, bro.
And you send me some fun shit because I'm trying to have fun. I've been doing too much thinking. I listened to all of Big Crit's discography over the last week, and that was fun. Wayne, Currency. I'm kind of in like a southern rap bag after coming back from the South.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. I'm really tired of my shit. Listen to this kid Kari. The song 3 a.m. in Oakland is pretty good.
It's incredible. It's better than pretty good. That's a really good song.
I just heard it so much.
Yeah.
Then now I'm a little tired, but it's a really good song. Like he's interesting. He just on the Interscope. Congrats to you.
Congrats. Put us on some shit.
Yeah, bro.
Drop some songs in the comments. We'll listen to them. We need some new avenues to go down for show.
Facts, bro. Any new shit, let us know, man.
Please.
Like, share, comment, subscribe.
All the
tell
things.
a friend to tell a friend, man.
Do it.
We're gonna catch you on the next one, man.
Peace.
Peace.